finessing, she finessing, he finessing, he finessing. I finessing, she finessing.
Hey, I be tipsy by the way though.
I finessing, they finessing.
You know about me.
We finesse. I finessing, she finessing.
Hold it,
Hold it.
I finesse the plug. I finesse the drugs. I finesse, she show me love. I finesse the goods. I finesse the hoes. I finesse my bitch. She finesse this dick. I finesse the whip. I finesse the plug. I finesse the drugs. I finesse, she show me love. I finesse the goods.
Finesse the Streetz podcast, man.
Here, Friday.
I be your boy Nekedie Tv.
Tito Streetz.
Man,
here.
we back with episode 4 Finesse the Streetz podcast, man. Hey, Tito. Hey, it's about to be a good episode, Tito.
Of course.
Man, shout out to all the viewers that been tuning in for the past couple of weeks, man.
Thanks.
Hey, we a month
All
in,
the
Tito.
love.
Man, we a month in,
Yeah,
man.
keep doing it.
Man, hey, shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all helping the vision keep moving, you know. Hey, but today we got a good episode, man. Like I said, this episode number 4. We officially a month in, man. You know, we got a good topic for y'all today. You know, hey, what's the topic, Tito?
The topic of the day is, does race really matter on a job application? If not, then why ask?
Okay. And then we got a special guest in the building
Oh,
today.
yeah, of course. Yeah, always.
You know, we got my man Kelvin J Studios in the building, man.
Bam.
Shout out my man Kelvin J, man.
Doing
We gonna
the
chop it
thing.
up with him a little later, you know. But this the time we get into that news roundup, man. Tito, break down the news for him.
Well, the first up is, we know everybody's grieving and concerned about all the killings going on in the city and the killing of 11-year-old Karan Brown.
Yup,
in the
that's a
city,
fact,
you
man.
know.
Man, shout out to Karan Brown. Condolences to his family, man.
Blessings to all
For
the family.
y'all that's unaware, man. Basically, you know, about a week ago, 11-year-old was killed. He was gunned down. He was the target. They say the background information. It was a little incident where him and the dude that's accused of killing him.
Yeah, they got the suspect.
Yeah,
29-year-old. What's his name? Tony Antone McClain.
Yeah. So basically, McClain, his son, and the dude Karan Brown, you know, and his group of friends, they had the incident where it was like an ongoing series of fights and like they apparently had jumped the dude's son, and the dude told the son to shoot him. The son was scared, so the dude ran down and shot him. And they happened on Alabama Avenue by the McDonald's and shit, man. Yeah. But yeah, man, condolences to him.
Yeah, they still trying to clear it up and stuff.
And then what's next in the news?
Oh, what's next? My bad.
yeah, Till, you gotta get on it, man. Get on it.
My bad. I was just looking at something else. My bad. Oh, Trump proposed a plan that could potentially strip more than 3 million people from the SNAP's government assistance program.
Yeah, that's the food stamps, joint.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the little insight on that, like Department of Agriculture proposed a rule which will increase the eligibility criteria, meaning like they raising the income level. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword because they saying more than 3 million recipients will lose the benefits, but then on the upside, like people making a little bit more and got a higher income would now become more eligible to receive
It ain't nothing
the
new.
benefits.
Just still trying to keep a nigga down, you know.
I mean, hey. And then next news, we Senator Camilla Harris she's a senator in Cali.
Yeah,
she proposed a bill that would decriminalize marijuana at the federal level. That's big, man. That's big. And the bill called the Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment and Expungement Act. You know, it also looks to undo harsh marijuana drug sentences and encourage minority-owned businesses with the marijuana industry. You know what I'm saying? Within the marijuana industry.
Yeah, because it ain't all that bad.
Yeah. And then they saying the bill will also require states to re-sentence and expunge records of prior marijuana-based convictions. You know? And then another news with the senator in Massachusetts, Elizabeth Warren, she introducing a bill that will cancel the student loan debts of more than 10 million students. You know what I'm saying? That's in debt.
Everybody need help.
They saying
I
the
get
bill
that
will
education.
forgive 50,000 in student loans for Americans to households earning less than $100K a year, resulting in the immediate relief to more than estimated 95% of the 45 million Americans with student debt. And for those households earning more than $100,000, the bill will offer partial debt relief, with the amount getting gradually smaller until it fades out, basically. And households that make more than $250K a year are not eligible for any type of debt relief.
That's big.
Yeah, that's big, man. That's big, man.
Simple
Shout out to her,
math
man.
right there, man.
Hey, I hope it passed, man. I hope it passed.
Been
The
some,
next
man.
news, you know, yesterday was a big
Kim
day in the city.
Kardashian.
Yeah, Kim
She
K.
visited here. She was here.
Yeah, man. She visited, you know,
Visited
over
the
DC
jails,
jail, you know, and what they trying to do is restore the higher education scholar program within the prison systems, meaning like allowing like inmates to receive a college degree. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
still here.
big, man. And they also trying to reduce a lot of the sentences for juveniles that were sentenced to adult life as juveniles. So man, that's big too, man. Shout out to Kim K, man. Shout out to Kim K, man.
Thanks.
And then lastly, you know, my man Meek Mill and Rock Nation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Collab.
he got that Dream Chaser
Dream
label,
Chaser.
man. Shout out to Meek Mill, man. That's big, man.
It's
That's
cool,
big.
man. Do your thing,
Yeah,
man.
man. Hey, he been working towards that for a minute, man. I'm proud of him,
Prosperity.
man. I'm proud of him, man. And on top of that, with Meek Mill, he also they also just reported that he got a new trial and a new judge for his prior case. You know, the shit that been sending him back to jail like every year. I mean, so yeah, shout out to Meek Mill, man.
That's
Everything
BS
on the ups for
anyway,
my
so,
man.
yeah.
Everything on the ups for my man. Yeah. But you know, that's the news roundup right there,
A little
man.
something, yeah.
So you know how we normally do. Right after the news, man, we give y'all a quick music break, man.
Oh, yeah.
And we switched it up this week. Benz, though, we got my man Kelvin J in the building, man.
KJ, yeah.
We got all Kelvin J directed and edited and shot videos, man.
Sweet.
So first up, man, give y'all a different vibe from what we normally giving y'all, man. It's Lena Postell, Love Me Crazy, man.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Lena Postell,
Love to
man.
get real
Finesse the
crazy.
Streetz podcast. We out. Lena Postell, Love Me Crazy.
Check it out.
Talk to me, baby, won't you talk to me? Whisper sweet words to me, like you did back then. Talk to me, tell me that you love me, say that you belong to me. I won't ask you again. Love me, show me what you really can do. Love me crazy, and I'll go crazy loving you. Love me, love me, love me, show me crazy.
Finesse the Streetz podcast, man. Woo! Man, that was Lena
We in a
Pastel.
cave.
Love Me Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a special guest in the
Of
building
course.
right now.
Yeah.
Man, my man, I got to sit up for this one. We got my man, you
Smoke.
know, award winning, you see what I'm saying? Director, videographer, photographer, everything, man.
Everything.
My man Kelvin G, man.
Kelvin J Studio.
What's up, Slim?
What up, though?
Man, how you, bro?
I'm surviving.
Man, that's good, man.
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
hey, man, I was like, man, I got to reach out to my man, get my man on here today, man. You know?
I
Hey,
appreciate it.
so who is Kelvin G? For the viewers that don't
Who
know.
is Kelvin J? Well, I was born back in Michigan, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Raised Detroit, Southfield. Grew up a little bit in the hood life a little bit.
Yeah.
Joined the military at 18. Got away from all that.
Yeah.
Been a cop for like 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Got to see the both shoes, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And then just started doing videography when I got out the military and with the cop stuff. So I just been kind of surviving off that.
Man, that's what's up, man. That's what's
Yeah.
up, man. Man, I appreciate your service too, man. No question, no
appreciate it.
question.
Respect,
Salute the
respect.
service.
Yeah.
So what all do you do?
What all do I do right now? I would say primarily video production, photography, editing, directing, anything in the entertainment industry. Really, I do music as well, but I don't really do it on a more serious level. It's more on the side. But
Versatile.
you said what?
Versatility.
Yeah, just art, man. You know what I'm saying? Just entrepreneur
Yeah,
art.
no question. Art is life. Art is life.
You know.
Yeah. So what videographers and photographers do you look up to?
Man, gotta give a shout out to my boy Alex Acosta.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He been like a legend in the DMV
Yeah,
for a while
no question.
now. He inspired me. I first worked on set with him I think like back in 2013.
Yeah.
And you know, I came across his work. He's a regular dude from back up in New York, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he was playing basketball at first, came into some funds and bought some gear and started shooting. So he was a true definition of being able to kind of make it without, you know, going to school, and all that kind of stuff. So and I'm against the education system in many ways. So
Okay.
yeah.
So, like, what's your current thoughts on artists as far as like visuals?
Artists is as far as visuals.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Like what's your current like view on the artists that's out now and around you, as far when it comes to like visuals, like them getting visuals done?
Like local artists or just artists in general?
Yeah, I mean local artists in general.
Visuals are definitely important.
Okay.
You know what I mean, I think visuals nowadays is close to number one because, you know, social media is the fastest media that can spread the world, you know, in seconds.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's why Trump used Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have visuals and you know, it's definitely best to have good visuals that flow with the music, flow with the song, what it's talking about, something to tell a story.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
And,
The illustration.
Yeah,
no question.
That's pretty
So,
good.
yeah. Do you think artists should establish more of a budget?
Do I think artists should establish more of a budget? Definitely. I think if you're trying to go superstar level, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're trying to make it to the top, I think definitely every artist should spend every dime they got into their budget. You know what I'm saying? Besides, obviously, covering your bills.
Invest in yourselves. You
You know what I mean? You got to invest in yourself, you know, covering your bills and everything. But, like, I don't recommend no clubbing, no drinking, you know, a whole lot of side stuff that most average people do on our weekends and stuff like that. I mean, that little $20.
That you can't blow it all away, man.
None of it. You know what I'm saying? If you go out to a club, you know, let your homies drink and then, you know, you just network while you're there or something like that. But them little $20, $40 add up.
Exactly. I see, and like me being an artist, I'm around a lot of artists, so I see how a lot of artists think and move. Now, with that being said, like, and with me saying that, I see a lot of artists that don't even know how to properly establish a budget or what like comes into play when creating a budget. So with that in mind, like, are you open to hosting workshops for artists, like teaching them how to become more visually inclined and creative, as well as establish feasible like budgets?
That's an interesting question. I would like to do workshops. That would be nice, you know what I mean? But that takes teamwork as well. I'm definitely not trying to do that solo. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
You gotta have at least one solid team member to do that. But usually people I work with, you know what I'm saying, I definitely try to give as much advice as I can from what I've learned from some of my hired connects and, you know, pass that information along.
Exactly.
And I mean, the hardest part is really just that teamwork and saving.
Exactly.
It's the hardest part for most people.
And see, like with that, like a lot of artists like you know what I'm saying, like and I'm guilty of it myself. Like a lot of us, we don't even like. We used to like try to establish teams, but now a lot of artists are starting to move solo. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel as though, I mean, and I'm just speaking from my perspective, like a lot of times we feel as though our team holding us up. You know what I'm saying? So we start moving solo. So I think that'll be like the only issue with creating a solid team, because a lot of people ain't on the same page as you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know exactly where you want to go, where you headed to. You know what I'm saying? And you know your vision. And a lot of people, like, when creating a team, tend to not, like, I don't know, they don't tend to be on the same page as your vision. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you completely. Like, especially if you're talking about artist teams. Yeah. You know what I mean? That definitely take a lot of time, and you know, it's definitely hard. If you can come up with an artist team, like 2 to 3 artists on the team.
But not even just an artist team. I think just a team in general. Yeah.
It's tough, man. It's tough. You know, a lot of people.
Good to get more people.
And then a lot of people, like we was talking about last week with $2. A lot of people want to shine. You see what I'm saying? Nobody want to take turns shining. You see what I'm saying? Everybody want to shine at one exact time. You see what I'm saying?
Sometimes you got to invest. Like you say, if you got 3 artists in the team, you know what I'm saying? If one of the artists is better than the other 2, you know what I mean? Those 2 artists might have to eat it for a while and just use their money to invest in that one artist. But a lot of people ain't trying to do that.
Yeah, because a lot of people look at it like, well, damn, he winning and we in the background. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what contracts come in. Don't be afraid to sign some contracts.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If it's your homies, y'all in the hood, wherever, pull out some paper.
Yeah, no question.
Sign some contracts. You know what I mean?
You mentioned since you worked with Alex Acosta, how was it?
Alex Acosta, cool, man. You know, chill set. You know, we like to just vibe with it. It's not, we don't do the whole, like, I wouldn't say the professional type of structure, you know what I mean? It's not all too serious. Yeah. So it's really chill on set.
Comfortable.
Yeah, more comfortable. Everybody enjoying themselves.
Cool.
Get work done.
So have you thought about, like, working with any movie directors or even directing your own movie?
Yeah, actually, we just shot my first feature-length film this year.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
what's up, man.
a film called Pyrite coming out.
Congrats.
So it's still in the works right now. It's in post-production.
Exactly.
And we shot it earlier this year. And low-budget film, but it was supposed to be like a 10, 20-minute short, and it ended up becoming like a whole hour and 30, 40-minute long.
How was that experience?
I mean, it was long days, you know. It was a real tight budget, so it was a lot of teamwork, a lot of free teamwork involved.
Is there a difference from doing that as opposed to your videos?
Like music videos?
Yeah.
I would say filming is easier because when you're on set, like doing a movie, like narrative films, it's a little more easier because the shots are a little more just patient shots. Yeah. You know, it's a close-up, it's a medium shot, steady shots compared to like music videos, a little bit more intricate.
Right, cool.
Thing going on.
More detail and stuff.
But definitely take way longer editing narrative films than it would a music video.
Yeah. Cool. So what's your typical like editing experience? Like, what's your typical editing turnaround?
Editing turnaround, that all depends on the project and how busy I am. Okay. You know what I mean? If I don't got nothing backed up and it's just a fresh client and I got free time, you know, if it's a simple video, it can be done within, you know, a day, you know, within like 24 hours. Like,
so with a more intricate video, what's your average?
A more intricate video, I say, and that still depend on what they want as well, but it can be 3 to 7 days on average. Okay. If I'm just doing nothing else but just working on it, like 3 to 7 days.
Yeah, that's a good turnaround. That's a good turnaround.
Like, you know, the video I shot for you some years back.
We
did that. We met up 11 at night. Yeah, and I had it back to
like
you.
3 in the morning.
Like 10, like sometime in the morning. We finished it. It was real quick.
Yeah, that definitely was quick. Yeah. Cool. All right, so go ahead, T-Dog. Go ahead.
Oh. My bad.
Hey,
I'm a little off that.
That's
Tito
gonna
on
be-
today.
people.
Tito slipping today,
My
man.
mind's
Tito,
somewhere
get your
else,
head in the game, man.
Yeah, my
Get
bad,
your head.
my
What
bad,
your
my
That's
bad.
your
gonna
girl
be
made
his
you
slogan
mad?
in a minute.
Yeah.
My bad. Gonna get the T-shirts.
Nah.
My bad T-shirts and
Nah, my bad.
everything.
Yeah.
So do you think more videographers should do more collab work like how artists do?
I mean, when you say like artists, do you referring to like collabing, like someone
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
another
like-
verse
like
on the
artists
track?
songs
Like how
together,
artists do
can
songs
y'all
together,
do
you see what I'm saying?
Videos together, like
Yeah, I mean, I mean, most of the time you want to have the same camera guy just
Yeah.
because you want the image to look the same from beginning
Now
to
I'm talking
end.
about. Now I'm saying like collab as in like
your
multiple
style,
directors
your
on the
style
set.
and somebody else's style and stuff like that, right?
Multiple
I mean,
directors
definitely on
one
set.
video,
Definitely
yeah.
on set, you come across two directors on set.
Okay.
Or people teaming up,
Okay.
putting their input and their different ideas on set. I mean, you definitely had that happen.
Okay. Man, that's what's up, man. That's good shit, man. My
Yeah,
man Kelvin
buddy.
J in the building, man.
With Jay.
You know,
Yeah.
hey. So right now we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna bring it to my man Kelvin J. Show y'all his work, showcase his work.
Oh, yeah.
With
Clean.
his 2018 video reel, man. Man, tell him about the video reel real quick before we
The
get
video
into it.
reel, man, it's just a mix of videos. Some of the videos from this year, 2019, but mostly 2018, and some old work as well. Y'all comment, y'all leave likes, and share the
let us
video.
know,
Let us
man.
know what y'all think.
Hey, and my man open for booking, man. You know?
Man, I'm
Check it
always
out. Get 'em.
open.
I ain't got the sale going
I
on
always
right now,
got
man.
deals, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm always trying to work with people, so definitely.
Hey, man.
Get it cracking.
Finesse the Streetz podcast here with Kelvin J, man. Check out my man Video Reel.
Of course.
Finesse the Streetz podcast, man.
Back.
That's my man Kelvin J. Video Reel, man. Make sure y'all book with my man, yeah.
Get with it.
Make sure y'all
With
book with
him,
my
man.
man.
Support.
Yeah.
So we gonna continue on with the interview. Now we gonna switch gears a little bit,
man.
because before we came, man, we was outside talking, having a good conversation.
Come to find
and
out.
Yeah. hey.
I don't know how to take our man.
He said, I
and
woke
with that
up this
said,
morning.
we gonna just name this episode "How Great." You see what I'm saying? Because we was rapping to my man about political views,
It's cool.
and we had a good little conversation outside. So I ain't even gonna say. I'm gonna let you tell the people, man. What's your political views?
Oh,
right
me?
now? Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely pro-Trump all the way.
Okay.
All the way. You pro-Trump?
Eddie, you serious?
Eddie said he with it too, man.
Y'all ain't even know it, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Oh yeah.
Retraction on that. Retraction on that. Retraction.
Yeah.
my
He
gotta
bad.
take his fist back.
It's
That's
all
funny.
good. You feel what you feel. Whatever. Oh, wow.
That's
But nah,
It's all
though,
good.
man. So, and you see Eddie. So I know you get like a lot of backlash from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know because I see on Facebook, man. Hey, my man. And when I say I got to give it to my man because every day my man on Facebook arguing with
Yeah, check
somebody
him out.
about
Yeah,
his
he's
political
on there,
view,
yeah.
Like every
With that
day,
bright red hat.
But my man stand his ground, man.
But you see how Tizzy watching though, right?
Yeah, hey, nah.
I don't know Tizzy looking at it.
it's
But
cool.
Hey,
You
my
gotta be
point
aware of
to
things
that
and
is
stuff,
that
you know.
if you watching, guess how many other people watching?
I'm
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
I'm sure.
So it's a blessing.
So hold on. With that statement you just said, it proposes the question, because you said a lot of it. So if I'm watching, a lot of other people watching.
Yeah.
So, are you a real Trump supporter, or are you just doing like for the views and
For the
the
view.
fame?
Man, I don't know why everybody jumped to that conclusion first. They think that you doing it.
I only jumped to it because
No,
you
I'm not
just said,
saying you.
yeah,
I know you
yeah.
just host. You know, you gotta ask the questions, but it's interesting. A lot of people they instantly assume that they say, oh, he clowning, he trolling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like it's 100% real, man. If you do your research, with a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't into politics before.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he ain't faking with it. So
I wasn't in politics at all. You know, when I served in the military, I served under Obama. I wasn't into politics then. You know, I grew up. I grew up like any other regular black person, black community. You know, where politics don't really touch us. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch.
So with that being said, like, how long have you been supporting Trump?
Since January 2018 is when I first started doing research.
Okay. So what swayed you to?
What started? Well, first, a little backstory. 2016, he ran. You know, I wasn't into it. The media was clowning him and stuff, making it sound like, oh, this reality star, trying to be president. It was like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Me and my boy, we actually even wrote it. We can curse on here?
Yeah.
Me and my boy, we wrote a song. We started writing a song called Fuck Trump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, back then I wasn't educated, though. I was just like going with the flow with everybody else, whatever, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Exactly.
But then January 2018 came around and the statement went viral about him saying that all Mexicans are rapists and what criminals and thieves and stuff like that. And when I heard that, that's why I was like, man, there's no way this man stood up on a podium in front of America and said that all Mexicans are rapists, thieves, and criminals. Yeah. And just leave it at that. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, I'm going to go home. I want to see that for myself. I'm going to research. I want to see that myself. Went home, started doing a little research, came across his first campaign speech when he announced, that he would be running for president, right? Yeah. Within the first 3 minutes, he starts talking about that topic of what the media was spinning on headlines and all that. And he basically was saying that, for one, he never even said Mexicans. Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of the headlines were saying he said Mexicans or rapists da-da-da. He was talking about illegal immigrants. Yeah. And he was talking about illegal immigrants coming through the southern border, coming from Mexico. Yeah. You know what I mean? But the words Mexican never came out of his mouth. And he didn't say, he didn't just say rapists, that they're rapists and criminals. He said that the illegal immigrants coming through the southern border are, rapists, thieves, criminals, and I assume some are good people, referring to whoever the good ones are that's coming through. Which was a completely different statement than the headlines that was going viral, making it sound like he was just saying all Mexicans is this, that, and the other, right? Yeah. So that's what sparked it. When I saw that, I got interested. When I saw that, I was like, whoa, like, you talking about big headlines, you know what I mean, that completely flipped what he was saying. So then I sat there and I watched the whole thing. It was like 50 minutes long. By the time I got to the end of it, I was mind blown. Yeah. I was completely confused. I didn't understand why people were saying like he was so bad, because the speech was amazing. It was like one of the best speeches I've ever heard in my life. I'm 28 years old, you know what I'm saying? And I've watched tons of politics. You know what I mean? Not tons, but I've watched politics over the years. No one's never said anything that's like made me go like yo, like what's going on? You know what I mean? But yeah, by the time I finished that speech, I was mind blown, and I started from January 2018. I just was doing hella research from then all the way up to like August, and I still do research here and there now.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't pass judgment.
But so with that statement that you said that he made throughout that speech, so then within your research, did you find anything factual to support that statement that he said? Yeah. That's common sense. I mean, how you ain't even got to do research for that. You can go to the hood. And you'll see Mexicans being rapists. No. I'm talking about as far as the Mexicans. Not Mexican.
He never said
anybody
Mexican.
Could be anything,
Yeah, but I'm saying because it's a lot of black rapists, it's a lot of white rapists, it's a lot.
But we're talking about illegal immigration, though. We're not talking about American citizens.
The topic of the time, because of the whole
illegal immigration
situation that was going on. So
illegal immigration has been a problem for decades. You know what I'm saying? And it's been getting drastically worse. And especially under Obama, but not
this country was built on immigrants. So
yeah, it was. It wasn't built on illegal immigrants, though.
I don't know about that.
All right, so
I don't know. Because Trump is actually an immigrant himself. Well, he's not from here technically. So
how about the same chain migration Melania Trump's family used to get over? Exactly.
Yeah.
What's the question?
With Melania Trump, like
What about it?
Her family used chain migration just to recently to come into the United States. And they didn't circumvent the system. They were able to over.
I mean, he's a billionaire, so I'm pretty sure he probably has some loopholes in the system they worked around. And I think I did hear about some loopholes as far as his wife goes, but I'm not 100% on they whole progress. But my point is, he's the president. A lot of people start digging into like the past life. That's not his job as president.
Did he know that Melania Trump is still not officially a U.S. citizen? She has to renew her
visa. Yeah.
I mean, that's still legal though.
I mean, they got to go
right,
through
so,
that.
But you see my point. The conversation start. People do that. It veers off to.
So
you know.
With you being like a part of the black community, right?
Yeah. I love my black people, by the way, man. Like people.
I don't know about that.
People call me a sellout. You know what I'm saying? Like you see on Facebook.
That's what I was about to say. So with your views, like with your political views and you being pro-Trump, are you afraid that you being a part of the black community and you have like a lot of like African American clients, do you fear losing business based upon your political views?
That's a great question. And you know what? Dude, when I first started, I'm not going to say it's only because of Trump, but when I first started doing my research on Trump, that led me down a path that brought me way closer to God than I've ever been in life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when they hear the connection of Trump's presidency with God, you know, a lot of people are like, what? That don't even make sense. Yeah. But that's the path that it led me on. You know what I'm saying? Like before I started doing my research on Trump, you know what I'm saying, I was pro-abortion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would have gladly took a girl to the, you know what I mean? Hey, Plan B, abortion, let's get it. You know what I mean? I ain't ready for no kids. Now, I wouldn't even wish death on my enemy. I don't even believe in the death sentence anymore. You know what I'm saying? And all of that happened within the past 2 years. My ideologies changed that drastically.
So you say you
but
no
they
longer.
just, they just brought it back. The federal.
Now, what if like with the pro-abortion jump?
They
now, what if
opened it back up? The death penalty, the federal death penalty, they opened it back up. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who voting for what in that, but you know.
So
but yeah, as far like you said, as far as business, you know what I mean. I'm so in tune with God, bro. Like to be honest with you, I feel like I believe that I probably am chosen, if not close to it. You know what I'm saying?
Really
because
where it starts and begin, though. I mean,
you said what?
That's where it really starts and begin with God, like you said. So.
I mean, but, and I'm still like, I could debate that topic as well. You know what I'm saying? As far as the whole, it begins and starts with God, because if that's the case, then why does the difference in religion matters? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got a lot, like even with the Trump administration, you know what I'm saying? Like we all heard Trump, he was against Muslims, he was against
He's not
Jews.
against Muslims.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but he made biased statements
like
against
what?
them.
What'd he say?
You know what I'm saying? Like it was this whole beginning campaign speech when he first was
like
running.
Give me one statement.
He was talking about how Obama was a Muslim.
Muslims are terrorists.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot of people who live in some bad countries who agree with Trump that they shitholes. And a lot of them literally have shit everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like a fact. It's not even, you know what I mean? Yeah, the terminology could probably be more, you know, if it was Obama, he would have came, he went up there and sweet talked the whole crowd, which is what he did for 8 years. But, you know what I'm saying? Trump keep it real. He's just straight blunt out the mouth with it. That's why a lot of people respect him.
He ain't getting his work so easily like how Trump.
Hold on. I got another question real quick, right? So now with social media and phones capturing acts of clear racism, right?
Yeah. I don't believe in racism, by the way.
But I'm just saying, listen though. Do you think Trump has allowed it to be?
Now. I mean,
hold on, Tito.
Blatant high.
Do you think Trump has allowed racism to be normalized and not hidden anymore with his rhetoric?
No, I believe Trump exposed a lot of truth, and Trump's presidency brought a lot of actual people, and I use the term racism in conversation to communicate with people, but I believe that he brought, you know, a lot of people out of the woodworks, you know, because he was just so truthful with everything. Yeah. So, and it's not even just on the right, you know what I mean? From my experience, more people are racist from the left. Yeah. I see way more hate, way more, you know what I'm saying? You walk outside with a MAGA hat on, it's worse than coming out as gay nowadays, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like, I mean, telling officers not to handle suspects so nicely, that's telling the truth.
He said telling
officers. He telling the police officers to handle certain suspects.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's saying not being no pussy. Like, look at what's going on up in New York.
Yeah, but some stuff is,
you know what I'm saying?
Not needed. I mean,
but you see that up in that video that just went viral up in New York. You know what I'm saying? The cops trying to do their job and arrest the dude. Like, you gotta have order. You know what I'm saying? That's where I come in. I'm blessed that I got to live both sides as a black dude from the hood, and got to see the side of what it's like being a cop. And
but you can't be excessive because I done seen some stuff. I mean, we haven't talked about it, but.
No. I was just. I just want to get this question out real quick before we run on time.
Go ahead. My bad.
So do you like you identify as what, Democrat, Republican, liberal?
I would fall more, I guess, libertarian, Republican, conservative type. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not like on no party ticket or nothing like that. My first time voting will probably be next election.
Yeah. So do you think Democrats are weak, and that's why Trump won and possibly may win again?
Do I think they're weak?
Yeah.
Like Democrats, the leadership or the people who are voting?
Leaderships.
I wouldn't say they're weak. Well, yeah, I mean, they definitely got weaknesses to them, but they just ain't doing the right stuff, man. Like, I mean, like black people, we've been voting for Democrat as a whole for years, and it's done nothing but destroy our communities for the past 60 years. You know what I'm saying? Literally.
So do you think America was ever great for black people, or was it like a facade of greatness?
America was great before the 1960s for black people. On average, we had the fathers in the home. We had 2 parents home. We had 2 to 4 kids per family.
But it's still that going on now, though.
Nah, nowhere near like back in the day. Nowadays, you got black women having kids.
I know a whole community with both parents in the household.
You got
in
kids,
the hood.
You got kids out of wedlock at 80% in the black community right now. That's insane. Every other ethnicity is 50% and lower.
So last question before we move on, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you see it being the Democratic candidate who may have a shot at taking on Trump?
Hey, no. Everyone I've seen, they just look crazy on the left. The stuff they've been proposing, the stuff they're talking about, it's like they just trying to destroy America.
So even with like what we reported in the news earlier about how matter of fact, you got a lot of Democrats that's actually working to pardon a lot of, you know what I'm saying, the incarcerations, like the inmates and shit. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, Trump just did that with the First Step Act. You know what I'm saying? Over 2,500 inmates just got out of prison this year.
Shit, but I can't even say he just did that
because of Trump.
Obama did that with his presidency.
No. People been trying to do prison. They've been talking about it. Obama talked about prison reform.
Obama was doing it.
You gotta show me that.
He definitely was doing with the whole prison reform act.
They never did it. Trump did it.
Shit, Obama.
They talked about it.
We gonna have to pull up the facts.
That's what Kanye. That's what Kanye was talking about with Trump in the Oval Office. He was talking about that when it was like, yo, we gotta do this prison reform for the First Step Act.
Yeah.
And then Trump was like, okay, cool, you know, boom. Like I think a few weeks later, you know what I'm saying, Trump was on it, getting that stuff done. And now, just this year, we got inmates getting out left and right. You know what I'm saying? You can look it up on YouTube. You see videos of inmates been in prison for years.
We will definitely have to fact check that.
Yeah, go fact check it.
Yeah, but look though, man. Hey,
they even trying to get ASAP Rocky right now. I know y'all seen that.
Man, I ain't even with that movement though. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but we'll talk about that a little later. But look, man, we got my man Kelvin J in the building, and I'm quite sure our viewers that's tuned in feeling some type of way right now. So we gonna go into another video directed by my man, which is by me, you know, Tizzy Tay.
Oh yeah,
Tizzy.
Hate on me, man, because I know a lot of y'all hating on my man right now.
Don't do it.
We got Kelvin J here, Finesse Streetz podcast. Tizzy Tay hate on me, man. Let's go. Eddie said he mind boggles. Finesse Streetz podcast, man. Hey, we rolling the cut. I told y'all we touching all topics people scared to talk about, man. You know?
But it's cool.
Let's get it, man. Tizzy Tay hate on me, man. Directed by Kelvin J.
My nigga turned his back on me, so now I keep that strap on me. Worse than pumping in my hood, got money like Monopoly. 200 every time I go. Nina be my game piece. Roll the dice and gamble life. I ask them why they hate on me. Ask them why they hate on me. I ask them why they hate on me. It's money on my mind. All I do is grind. I win and cut the Paris with 2 bricks up at a time. I ask them why they hate on me. I ask them why they hate on me. It's money on my mind. All I do is grind. I win and cut some Paris with 2 bricks up at a time. So ask them why they hate just on me. Just Birkin master, they patient. Hand on my Glock and my match, they racist. Nigga ain't dirty, trying hard to erase it. Trying to stay focused, this Glock got me thinking. Shit, pull up on this nigga location. AR flexing his ass vacation. Lloyd say stress, no time for the case. Try and fit the team, but them niggas all changed. Took them on trips, pull them all on planes. Gave them niggas work, put them all in the game. Sideline shit like the coach calling plays on the man in the streets, like the bitches going insane. Bitches in club bathrooms giving brain. Finesse for the work and the niggas still change. Right hand snitch, cause a nigga wanna fade. Goddamn, man, guess a nigga wanna fade. I asked God why they hating, he said, nigga, cause you blessed. Told him that's why I told these Rugers keep 100 in my tech. If a nigga run up on me, leave some hollows in his chest. Leave him breather from the tube, leave him slouched out on some sticks. My nigga turned his back on me, so now I keep that strap on me. Worse than pumping in my hood, got money like Monopoly. 200 every time I go. Nina be my game piece. Roll the dice and gamble life. I ask them why they hate on me. I ask them why they hate on me. I ask them why they hate on me. It's money on my mind. All I do is grind. I win and cut the Paris with 2 bricks up at a time. I ask them why they hate on your vibe. The 2 of them rats and them snakes. I say I'm counting this bread, but try and bake us some cake. My vision focus ahead, but my past detrimental. Something about the fast life, 4-5 with extendos. Label right unforgettable, past me haunting me though. Fake friends fucked up all my plans, I keep it realer than most. I lost a few that was close, so I keep the toast. I pop a nigga in the head and leave that nigga with hope. The game felt like a free throw, can't wash it up with no soap. So keep it easy for this 4-5 meet your neck and your throat. Sit back and I take the smoke. Now I'm in my right state of mind, thinking I never go broke. Try and make meals off dimes. Give me 2 O's and I be fine. I'm like it reading this prime. Woke up here with a Tony Park. I run PG with this 9. You come cross me on my money, that's when your life on the line. I keep it 100 to the death. I ain't thinking about that. I ask them why they hate on me. I ask them why they hate on me. It's money on my mind. All I do is grind. I win and cut the Paris with 2 bricks up at a time. I ask them why they hate on me. I ask them why they hate on me. It's money on my mind. All I do is grind. I win and cut some Paris with 2 bricks up at a time. So ask them why they hate on me.
Finesse the Streetz podcast, man. We back.
Why they hate on me?
You know, we got my man Kelvin J here.
I'm in the building.
You know, hey, so
you might be mad at us a little bit right now.
Hey, this we gonna shift gears. This is the time we get into that topic. What's the topic, Tito?
Does race really matter on the job application? If not, then why ask?
What's your thoughts on that, kid?
My thoughts is, it definitely don't matter. I mean, like it shouldn't be on there, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
why ask?
So yeah, why do you think they ask?
I think in America, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm big on waking up the black community, and at the end of the day, every other ethnicity, you know, look at the black community as you got black people, you got black Americans, and you got niggas. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of other races, you know, view us in that way because, you know, we had a lot of crime and a lot of destruction in our communities as a whole. So, you know, you on a job application and you put black, you kind of just targeting yourself in a negative light. So I recommend putting other.
Even certain names you
or
can't
just
even
put white.
Nah, for real.
Or just put white. Put
like
white.
Tito said, you can't even put like certain names because a lot of jobs like, and the shit that blows me with it.
You can't be no Tyrone.
But the
Lakeisha,
shit that blows me with it at the right before they ask your race and gender and shit, it's that equal opportunity statement and shit that states, you know what I'm saying, it's equal opportunity employment and you will not be judged or disqualified based upon your, you know what I'm saying,
you will not be judged, but if you got dreadlocks, let me know.
Exactly. But soon, I feel as though as soon as you check black on that jump, man, you targeted towards
yeah, man, definitely, man. And that goes for any business.
Unless you got a stellar ass resume.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just put other or something besides
So
black.
and like I
what if
said-
you don't put nothing?
Yeah, that's all.
Or just
That's
leave
all
it
I'm about to
blank.
say.
Yeah, if you can leave it blank,
the
leave it
question
blank.
said, why ask then? If it doesn't
Because
matter,
the
why
thing
y'all
about,
asking
like,
me?
definitely, I would say white people definitely, you know, I'm assuming obviously, but I assume they definitely would put white, no hesitation.
Yeah, no
You know what I'm
question,
saying?
no question.
So as you know, as someone of color, I definitely would just either put other or put white too.
I'm
Shoot.
the color of the money y'all
And
gonna
then, and then it's
pay me.
another thing, like I said, they got the Equal Opportunity Act, but I feel as though if we decline to answer our race, I feel as though they gonna overlook their application because they gonna automatically assume, oh, they black.
If you do what?
If we decline to like select our race.
Oh yeah. I mean, definitely. Cause like I said, like most white people, I'm sure, and I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm
They
sure.
gonna be proud.
It's no
to check.
it's no
But
reason.
no
not to
niggerish
check
shit
it, you know
on the
what I'm saying?
applications, okay?
And by the way, that has nothing to do with skin color. It's
Nah,
not
for
because
real.
of skin color. It's just because our communities is fucked up.
Cause it's
You know what I'm
the
saying?
way
It's a
that the
mindset.
world outlooks us. You know what I'm saying? Like look upon us and shit.
We got to change our communities on a mass
There's a
level.
view on every ethnic
Yeah.
group, I guess, you know.
And I think man, I think they should pull up the statistics of like with job applications, how many employers actually interviewed people who select the box that not specify. You see what I'm saying? Their ethnicity. I think they should actually do that because if you got the equal opportunity statement and we got equal opportunity rights for job employment, and 100 motherfuckers, like out of 200 motherfuckers that apply, 150 check not specified, and that 50 is that chose to specify in majority white. They the ones who got the interview. I think they should pull up them statistics, man.
Yeah, especially if they got automatic analyst tracker in the system.
Yeah.
They could probably just easily feed out them 150.
Yeah.
Now we looking at the 50s.
Yeah, no question, man. No question, man. Hey, but y'all, man, you know, viewers, y'all can weigh in and comment
Yeah, let us
and
know,
let us know
man.
what y'all think, man. But we gonna go ahead and break into another break real quick, man. We got my man Kelvin J. Like I said, all videos
It's
played
work,
is
man.
directed by my man Kelvin J.
Clean.
Next video, man, my
Yeah.
man Chopper Locker, Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast, I mean, my
Beast.
bad.
Chopper
It's
Locker.
been-
What
Yeah.
up,
one
though,
of those
Chopper?
Fridays,
Let's
man.
get it, man. Finesse Streetz Podcast.
Bye.
Girl, we riding around in this city. You know I wanna. You know I'm trying to find what's up, baby, what's up? Yeah, girl, we riding around in this city. You know I wanna. You know I'm trying to find what's up, baby, what's up? Girl, we riding around in this city. You know you sitting looking pretty. And I'm trying to take you home, girl, so I can play around with that kid. So I can show you what you been missing. Them late nights got you thinking. Hope you're dreaming and wishing. How I hit it up in the kitchen at your mama's house last Christmas. How you fell in love with a new, but you was wrapped up with your, had you all up in your feelings. I'm the goddess man of these inches. When I swiped your this 12 inch had you reaching up for the ceiling. Now you sitting home with this new, and you married girl with some cheering. I can't believe you settled for this new. This broke dust add new. I can't believe you settled for this new. Yeah, you got me all in my feelings, and I'm still trying to fuck with you. Yes, I'm all up in my feelings, and I'm still trying to fuck with you. Girl, what happened to us? Girl, what happened to us? Girl, what happened to us? What happened to us? Hey. Girl, we riding around in this city. You know I wanna. You know I'm trying to find what's up, baby, what's up? Yeah, girl, we riding around in this city. You know I wanna, you know I'm tryna, what's up? Baby, what's up? Yeah. She done called a nigga late night, tryna get her head right. Said a nigga, man, keep on beating on her, that man ain't right. Said Chopper, man, can you pick me up? We just had another fucking fight. She crying, man, and she pleading. She tryna make shit right. Let me ask you, girl, is you ready for this lesbian type of life? Cause the way my life is set up, I can't do this shit twice. This is my life, not a one-night stand. Being with you, here's the plan. Load up the chopper, here I am. Knock on the door, girl, where he at? Wait in the car, girl, don't look back. Close the door, I lock that bitch. Walk up the steps, he's sleeping. Can't believe he's sleeping. I should let this chopper rip. Get the fuck up, silly bitch. All he hears is
Finesse the Streetz podcast, man.
Right here.
You know, that was Chopper Locker, Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, so real quick, man. We gonna give y'all some quick music wrap up, man. My man Big Crick dropped a new album.
Check it out.
You know, Young Dolph and Key Glock dropped something today. You know what I'm saying? That Dumb and Dumber.
Shout out to
22
Dolph.
tracks long. And DC Zone, DMV Zone, YBN Corday, the Lost Boy, man. Make sure y'all definitely check that out, man. Man, it been a good show, man. We've been rocking my man Kelvin J, man. Cool. You know, we got some insights on who Kelvin J is as a person, man. Make sure y'all hit up my man. Hey, give him your social networks real quick,
y'all
man.
Y'all catch me Kelvin J Studios. That's KELVIN letter J Studios. Yeah. That's the same for Twitter, YouTube, Kelvin J. You know, just Kelvin J Studios. You'll find me on Google,
Facebook, all that. Yeah. Hey, and y'all see my man Pro Trump. So hey, like I said, he sit on there all day and argue with people. So
I'm with the facts.
Want to voice some opinions, man? Hit my man
it's about
up,
the facts.
But real quick, man, quick announcements, man. You know, next tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, from 12 noon to 5 p.m.
July 27th.
Yeah. You know, Nekedie TV got the community day event, the good family event, man. We're going to have DJ, live performances, all the hosts from all your favorite podcasts, man.
7425
tomorrow, man.
Forbes Boulevard, Atlanta, Maryland.
7425 Forbes Boulevard, man. Make sure y'all pull up, man. Kick it with us, man. Y'all going to see me and Tito there, man. We going to be there vibing and shit, man. You know, and then, you know, Finesse the Streetz podcast, we locked in every Friday night, man. From 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And that's everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Periscope Live, man, everything, man. So it should be no excuse why you can't find us, man. And then look, man, on the closeout, man, hey, this is one of my favorite videos from you, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let you introduce what that last video is with you and Lena. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see where we at. I don't know. I'm looking at short. Where? Right here?
Yeah, right there, yeah.
With Lena,
okay. Kelvin J. It's me, your boy. What up, though? With featuring Lena Pastel, Royalty. We shot this out in Miami, man. On no budget, it was him. No budget, too.
Hey.
We drove down there. We ain't had nothing but some pennies, man. We said we about to make something happen, and this is what happened.
Hey. Man, let's get into it. Finesse the Streetz podcast, man. We locked in every Friday night, man. Tune in, man. We lit. Gone.
Stream.
Just listen, baby, open up your soul. No need to stress the bullshits up on the royal flows. The morning rise, we brush our teeth on 209 flows. We smoke Khalifa in the vibe, Berkeley for it. Always in the heavens, never smelling like the reefer. Bad woman, sexy shape, you know I had to meet ya. Pretty smile, black goddess, Spanish, my bonita. I know you like it sweet with the salt margarita. We ain't even got to dream. Reality ain't what it seems.
Break of dawn, it shines on me.
Your touch so soft, it comforts me, yeah. Captivating in my mind like couple bands for my baby, shopping mall, spinning right. Somerset, Cartier, Shades, Buffy Woods life.
You see all the best in me, and it makes me feel so relieved. Spread my wings, 'cause I'm free to be everything that
royalty. And you know, we in the place to be. Everyone around me straight royalty. And you know, we living in the royalty. Everything around us straight royalty. And you know, we in the place to be. Everyone around me straight royalty. And you know, we living in the royalty. Everything around us straight royalty. And you know, we in the place to be. Everyone around me straight royalty. And you know, we living in the royalty. Everything around us straight royalty. And you know, we in the place to be. Everyone around me straight royalty. And you know, we living in the royalty. Everything around us straight royalty. And you know, we in the place to be. Everyone around me straight royalty. And you know, we living in the royalty. Everything around us straight royalty. And you know, we in the place to be. Everyone around me straight royalty. And you know, we living in the royalty. Everything around us straight royalty. And you know, we in the place to be. Everyone around me straight royalty.